Hello, hello. Good afternoon. Still morning here. Have you taken any trades already? Yeah, I took a small one so far. Trying to find out exactly about the contracts. On Top Step, they switched over, but when I'm trying to switch over here, on the new contract, it doesn't give me volume. So I don't know. Gonna have to look at the CME website, I guess. Which contract are you using? Or are you trading CFD? Good morning. Crypto time. Yeah, sorry. I'm late today. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so $16. Okay, well, why? Why is this not working? Well, that sucks. How is it going on? M&Q M6. Yeah, it's micro. But I want mini. No, the problem is now this indicator doesn't want to work on the new contract. Maybe I know it's definitely a solution, but that indicator is very good usually. Come on, bro. Well, I'm gonna have to not use it. Yeah, volume the same here. It's probably only gonna go to this side here. 873. Well, where was your entry? I mean, there we go. 73. Well, sucks. Come on, bro. Took you out? What do you mean? Close the day? Take profit. Okay. When you say it took you out, usually that kind of like refers to it hit your stop loss. Okay, well, it really sucks. Man. Maybe not all the volume is transferred or not enough. I don't know. Sucks. I'll just use the old one just for a visual. You see more than all I've been adding some marking monthly points. Yeah, the monthly is often pretty effective. Okay. I have to redo all my drawings. I don't like that. Oh no, I don't want to compare. Ah, shit. Yeah, add it to my watch list. Trading view. How the hell? Oh my god. I hate trading view sometimes. Idiotic. Oh man, I have to redo everything. Um, That's the only thing I hate about futures. These rollovers are a pain in the somewhere. See, now the monthly, actually, it might not work that well, because if you did it on the old contract, you know, look, there is like completely different numbers. The new contract is at 24,892, whatever. The old contract is at 678, whatever. So all your numbers, everything got screwed up. So don't look at the actual price. I know it's weird. Okay, so um,
But they're going to have to make that change. I think they thought they were stronger than they were. They underestimated Israel, to be honest, massively. And what was the second point you were making?
It's the whole thing that everything like the West says is 100% accurate and anything anybody else.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah. So you mentioned people who come on our space. Look, the fact is, right, that the majority of the world believes mainstream media. The person that comes on our space is not an exception. It is the majority of the world. So we will take an article, a headline, and we'll decipher it here. I'll share my thoughts and I'll say, I don't think that's true, because if you look at what's happening, this article is not true. Andrew will give his opinion and we will discuss it. We will never ever take it at face value. The majority of the world will. Literally today, in the back channel, somebody sent me, there was just literally a message going on now, and I kind of popped out of it and I haven't responded. I was in there for 30 seconds. And somebody said that the GCC countries are cracking it now, right? And then somebody else who's educated, who's a teacher, who understands geopolitics to quite a degree, says, well, yeah, no wonder, because Iran's throwing all their missiles. And I jumped in there and I said, actually, a lot of them are like false flags. Iran isn't doing all of them. Iran's doing a percentage of them. But if they're not on X, if they're not realizing that Iran is saying what it's doing and doing what it says it's going to do, and everything else is a false flag, and Iran's calling out the false flags as well, the media's not going to report it. They're never going to know about it. So they're actually believing that all the destruction across the Middle East is actually coming from Iran, and there's nothing being done by Israel and America. And these
I'm kind of
educated people.
really behind
And this isn't
on everything today.
In a very
So contract
and so,
change BS
like, this is the majority of the world.
is throwing me off.
There is one thing I want to add, Patrick.
Was there news right now? No?
Which is,
Yeah.
thank you. I would like to tell you that since the beginning of Islam, in 1400 back, there was a small problem or a fight between Sunnah. Now, America, US, and Israel.
Okay, looks like we're going to here. Probably. Maybe. Now this here is showing no volume, and here increased volume. Great.
Now, GCC countries, even though they are alliance with US, and some of them, like UAE, is alliance, direct alliance with Israel, they don't want to result in this war because they know that the plan of Israel is that the rule and divide, rule and conquer.
Your mic is a little bit muffled now.
Same.
Say again, Patrick.
Same stuff.
That's fine now. It just got a bit muffled.
So probably
away from it, but it's fine now.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
gonna keep on going higher.
They wanted to use this method of rule and conquer, of divide and rule. They wanted the Shias and Sunnis to fight together. Even the last statement from some of the senators of the USA, I don't know senators or governor, his name is Lindsey Graham. He like to call him Lady G. So this Lady G or this Lindsey Graham, he was fighting or like pushing Saudi Arabia and Gulf countries to go and fight Iran, the fight of Israel, instead of Israel. You get me? So now the GCC countries, they don't want to enter this war. They don't want to destroy their countries in the sake of Israel. It's an old fight that they invested in it heavily, and they wanted to have it.
What was it going to do?
Israel from the river to the sea as they wish. Thanks.
Yeah. This division of Sunni versus Shia was the
yes.
most damaging thing ever. I hate it. I just cannot take anybody seriously. I just think that it doesn't matter what you say to me. After you've spoken about this, if you're a Shia and you criticize somebody because they're Sunni, if you're a Sunni and you criticize somebody because they're Shia, if you've done that, I don't care what pearls you've got to share after that. I'm just going to look at you as somebody who's really small-minded and doesn't comprehend things. because that's just like real bargain basement ideology. And they did it. They got us with it.
I mean, check, I think a lot of, especially here in the States, the young Muslims don't really know the main difference between Sunni and Shia. Like, there's some Muslims that really believe that Sunnis that believe Shias are not Muslims. You know what I mean? So they don't know enough, and they don't even know what they disagree on. They just heard this thing that, you know, it's completely off or it's completely different. That I think some of them don't even think that Shias are Muslim. You know, so like you said, it's that division, and it's one that comes from, you know, misinformation, and sometimes just like you said, like not looking at something and kind of, you know, educating yourself. And you know, like one of the things I like about you guys,
it's preached at a very, very small age, unfortunately. That division, it's preached to them, embedded into them at a very, very young age, in these very extremist mosques. And I'm talking from both sides. I'm not taking one side. I'm taking both sides. It's embedded in their blood sometimes. These extremists, not all of them, these very extremist mosques, and it's very hard to counter that and to change that.
It's in a way it's similar to like Einstein, like you know how what they did with Rwanda, Somalia, and all these other countries in which they separated them into two different groups, and then made one group believe that they're either superior or better than the others, and then that's how the civil wars. You know, it's kind of similar to that to me, and like you guys said, it's been working. It's been doing wonders for them.
Yeah, and do you know what it is? I think it's just that mindset of not seeing another human being as a human being. You know? And if you're going to go down that road where you say that they have to think exactly the way that I think.
Wow, anyone still here?
Then what are the
Amazing.
kind of criteria are you going to measure them on? I'll tell you what I'm thinking when I'm saying this. So when I first, this was very early on when Spaces started, before Elon Musk, well before Elon Musk. When Spaces first started, and we started doing Spaces, there was a guy that used to do Spaces on human rights in India. And none of you
Wow.
I don't even think he does Spaces anymore. And he started his Spaces. And there was a lot of, there were people from India on there, and he knew some of them. I didn't know anybody at that time, right? I just used to go in different spaces based on interest. So I used to join those spaces, and I used to talk and listen to them. And I remember one time, one guy came up to speak, and I think from memory, he was somebody who was quite well known in India, or in their local community in India. I think they were from South India or somewhere. And he was like somebody within the community quite high up, things like that. And he came to talk about an incident that had happened against minorities and things like that. The host, and only ever be the host, he'd never take a co-host or anything, it was his space. He started saying to the guy, but hang on a minute, right? And started bringing out, like, I can't remember what it was, but something about his personal life. Like, you left your wife and 2 kids and then you got married again or something. I can't remember, but something really like that. And I'm thinking, okay, well, what's that got to do with it? Can you let him make his point? Because he's trying to address, like, what the community is suffering and what's going on. But he wouldn't move on. The host wouldn't move on. So I messaged the host afterwards and I said to him, that's terrible. I said, like, his personal life, he was here to talk about what we were all talking about, and he had insight in that. And he's like, yeah, I don't know what these people do and what they get up to, and then he started telling me about a couple of other people who used to be regulars on a panel and religious differences between them. So I said to him, well, what's your checkpoint going to be then? Is it going to be that somebody has to believe in exactly what you believe, live the life that you approve of, have the exact ideology that you have on every single thing before they can support the cause that we're united in? Because let me tell you something, on Palestine, I said this to him at that time, if we'd have done that on Palestine in the UK, there would not have been a pro-Palestinian movement at all. Because the UK pro-Palestinian movement has gays, lesbians, LGBT, Muslims, Christians, atheists, Jewish people, everybody, because it's a humanitarian cause. Everybody's on board, right? It's too big a cause for you to start messing around with. Do you believe the way that I believe? And if you are a Muslim, is it exactly the same way that I am? You know, it doesn't work. You cannot do it. That's not how you build a movement. And these people just don't get it. And this is what they've managed to do to the Muslim community, you know, divide each other and look at each other differently and stuff. And I hate it. I just think, you know what, this is why they rule over you. Can you not see it? You never build a movement in the Middle East, let me tell you. That Arab Spring was a once-in-a-lifetime witnessing thing. You never build a movement in the Middle East. Man, because why are you giving me high five when I say that?
No, I'm just waving hello. I just got here.
Hello. Do you have any update, man? Because you sent me that tweet. That was quite chilling, actually. Do we have any updates on Ali Larijani?
I mean, I haven't seen anything. Everyone on Twitter is just saying that, I mean, they're all saying like it's confirmed that dead.
Well, there's no comment from the Iran side. It's just confirmation and not like it's disgusting stuff being said on the Israeli side by Gideon Sa'ar and people like that. Yeah, let's see what other news there is.
Okay.
Let me see what other news there is and let me bring up some speakers.
Rollover stuff.
Just a quiet day for the news front, to be honest. Let's see what's going on. There's going to be boom. So the Financial Times reports Iran is making massive amounts of money with new oil prices. Iran is earning about 140 million per day from oil exports as prices rise above the $100 per barrel, driven by disruptions in the Strait of Hormuz. Despite sanctions, the US is effectively allowing these shipments to avoid worsening global supply shortages. Since recent strikes, Iran has exported around 1.5 to 1.6 million barrels daily, with tankers continuing to load at Karj Island. Most Iranian oil goes to China, often at a discount. And why shouldn't they? I don't know if that's true because it was reported by the Financial Times, but heck, why shouldn't they? They've been in sanctions for years. Let them do it. So Trump has made a statement. Let's read Trump's statement, see if there's any sense we can make of this one. He says, the Save America Act is one of the most important and consequential pieces of legislation in the history of Congress and America itself. No more rigged elections, voter ID, proof of citizenship, no rigged mail-in voting. We are the only country in the world that allows this. That's not true, actually. We do mail-in voting, so he's lying. Anyway, no men in women's sports. No men in women's sports. I like the way he doesn't say no women in men's sports. See that? That's a feminist take. No men in women's sports. He doesn't say no women in men's sports. Anyway, no transgender mutilization of our children. 90% to 99% issues all. What? So he's saying you're solving 90% to 99 issues all of the issues. I mean, only sick, demented or deranged people in the House or Senate could vote against the Save America Act. If they do, each one of these points separately will be used against the user in her political campaign for office. He's threatening them. Wow. A guaranteed loss. Get your senators, Republican or Democrat, to vote yes on the Save America Act. I will never ever endorse anyone who votes against Save America. He's threatening them. Freaking hell. Thank you for your attention to this matter. It's crazy. It wasn't to do with Iran, and I didn't know it wasn't going to be to do with Iran, so I just thought I'd read it out. Iran war could push 45 million people into acute hunger by June. This is the World Food Programme. By June, 45 million people. Israeli strike hits area near Beirut airport. What else is there?
I sent you something that might be confirmation. It's supposedly from a source inside Iran.
God, these people are disgusting in Iran. This is a bonus for sure. Thanks for that, Manko. That Iran wire makes Fox News look like legitimate. Do you know what I mean? That's how disgraceful Iran wire is.
Just on the oil prices that you're talking about, Beatrix. So, in my line of work, I and we're going to not a crisis mode, but we're planning for a crisis. So, we're looking at implementing weekend timetables for our buses, which basically means rather than a bus coming every 5 minutes, it'll be coming every 1 hour because of the potential fuel shortage that we're going to face between now and end of April.
Stop hearing people talk. What the hell? You guys hear?
Can you hear me?
Yes, hello everyone, good morning. How are you guys? I heard a lot of people say Midwest, and I'm like, oh, all my Midwest buddies are here, Andrew and somebody else. How's everyone doing?
Hey, doing great, considering, because we're in the fight to fight the good fight.
Anyone here?
We're fueled by that.
Anyone watching?
Yeah, on top of all the accolades
Let's see here.
from the Midwest, that's the Midwest guys. In America, we propel this place. Whenever
Public, that's public, that's you, right?
Yes, this is.
Oh my God, you know what? I'm just so happy when it comes up once
Okay, how and what?
on our spaces and then it disappears
We're
again.
not doing it.
Literally.
Can I tell you the truth? It's like it does cost me a lot to spend 24 hours just talking to no one, money, time, effort. I have to pay people to stand in my place, and that does cost at least $400 a day. So it's expensive. Give me that.
Yeah, and so people are dying. Who cares? Like, what am I doing?
Yeah, but
I'm not getting paid for taking up my time. Look at what I'm doing.
You know, the second part is I try not to tell a lot of
Okay.
make a lot of phones to people.
Someone's here.
So if I don't get proper rest, that's my muscles is tighten up.
Oh my
It
God,
looks
I was
like,
gonna check. I bet you'd never noticed if Suleiman was on here. But oh my God, I need my rest. Oh, my bones ache. Like,
looks like this
seriously?
wants to go. Oh my God, what's with the audio? Looks like it wants to go higher. Off some levels here, and obviously around here. And this is another obvious one.
You're witness, Brother Omar. You're witness
But-
to this conversation, right?
I'm witness, man. I can't say nothing, but I heard it. I gotta say it.
It's about 60 points
I'm sorry to put you out there, public.
from here.
Now, you keep us on our toes,
980.
Public's always there.
Yeah.
Man, you keep us
Makes
on
sense. Open in less than 40 minutes.
I believe I have seen him lurking in the shadows of the oddest of spaces since I've known him. And then I send him a screenshot saying, what are you doing there? And he'd be like, oh, you spotted me. That I believe.
A year ago, I met Public.
And then
in fact, on this space,
we have-
all of a sudden I heard this voice, and I'm like, "Whoa, who's that?" And he comes on and just like
These time nodes,
hand, man, laying down the fire, and they just whoop,
they've been working out
Okay, who was that?
pretty decently. So
Yes, sir.
around
Yeah,
10,
being there, Public. No, sir, in all serious
say
note,
10, 10,
God
and
bless you, man.
10,
You're always
20.
there when you need to be there. We know you your heart.
Obviously, 9:30 we got the open here. So Let's see.
That's very nice of you, Brother Public, but you didn't have to come up and say all that about myself and Suleiman. We know. And you've been a rock, you've been part of the inner core family for a long, long time, so I'm only teasing you. And no, he doesn't keep us on our toes, Andrew. I keep him on his toes.
Yeah, and for those of you guys who don't know, I am
90.
Ultimate Squatter X platform. That is me.
30.
Yeah, so when I click people off thing, you cannot squat him.
Yeah, so
Because he used to literally just sit, he could sit on a space for 12 hours.
might be
On the panel.
worth a try to try along here.
And he's the only person that squats on our spaces for free.
But you know it's chaos in my background. You know it's chaos.
Let's go to I don't know who's this requesting. Oh, let's go to Silver Sailor. Silver Sailor, how are you?
Very good. How you doing, Beatrix? Thank you for the microphone.
You're welcome anytime, Silver Sailor. We're doing good.
Yes.
Any news today? What you
I'll go ahead and do my anti-war veteran minute with Silver Sailor, but I'd like to say salute to our veterans, Andrew, Public, welcome back, brother, and Manco, yeah, I love hearing your side of the house, but I disagree.
But below
you
here,
are welcomed in the space, and I
got no,
love just hearing
like,
the banter
no
back and
volume.
forth.
So
But here we go.
it'll dump.
I'm gonna read one
Most
from
likely.
Since Beatrix is at command of the space today. This one's from Eleanor Roosevelt. For it isn't enough to talk about peace. One must believe in
Oh.
it. And it isn't enough to believe in it. One must work at it. Thank you.
Oh, Silver Sailor, I love that.
Beautiful.
That is so important, isn't it? Don't you think at this time, right now? Like you have to work at it. You can't just believe in it. You can't just talk about it. Iran is working at it. Nice, Silver Sailor. And the nice words you said about people on our panel were really nice as well, about Andrew, about Manco's. Manco's gets a really hard time, but I don't know anybody who would sit here and take what he takes.
Anybody.
Back. He's always as respectful. If someone attacks him, obviously he does lash out a bit, but he's respectful. You know, he's got very differing opinions to 99% of the panel and speakers here.
Jeez.
And he doesn't mind being the odd one out, you know? So, yeah.
And he's got thick skin, and he handles it well, so welcome, Mancos.
Oh, nice.
He does handle it well.
Your people hiring?
I thought it was a way we can add it to the whole layout.
Manco's his people.
Oh well.
I mean, come on. Everybody speculates. It's not me. But if they are hiring, let me know how much they're paying per hour.
Yeah, I'm being lazy.
Public, don't bother. I tried getting into Mango's his deal there, but number one, I don't have a high enough IQ. Number two, I have a very, very low tolerance for abuse, so they said I do not qualify.
Oh,
Hey, this is Silver Sailor again. Before I drop off, I want to just remind the people listening on YouTube, on mobile, please use your height points. You could do it 3 times a week. It's free, and you only could do it for videos that have been uploaded 7 days or more. So let's boost Suleiman's YouTube channel and get those height points going. Thank you.
Wait, what's height points? Explain to somebody that doesn't know how this works. I know that I'm subscribed, and that's about, even on TikTok, I'm totally lost too.
Yeah, height points just kind of brings his videos up more often in the algorithm. So just another way to boost his channel.
Is it there? Like you go to the actual video, and then is that what it is? Or you go to the channel and you find something that says height points, correct?
Yes. Yeah, you'll see it and it'll prompt you. You're like, hey, you want to use your height points for this video, and you just go ahead and click yes or whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna hide my boy up. That's what I'm gonna do.
All right.
Right on.
Now we're
Thanks, Silver.
rolling.
All right. Take care. Bye bye.
Thank you, Silver Sailor. Appreciate you. And come back on Solomon's account, please, with another quote.
I think he gives the better ones to Silver. He gives like the more like watered down ones to you. I don't know why he does that, but it's all appreciated.
Are you joking? He just gave a banging quote that was so apt to this war. Like, stop it. You get
Yeah,
rid
but
of
for
it out loud.
Silly, he does this like ding, 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 and then like he didn't do it for you though too. So,
He did. I heard it.
it was like I didn't hear it. I heard it was like it sounded bad. It sounds a lot better for Silly, like prepared, has a better quote. But
Now,
what
might come back down here
since yesterday? I remember
before the open.
I kind of know what's going on, but
Then this will be,
does anything crazy happen?
yeah, not bad to try along.
Oh, Israel are claiming they've killed Ali Larijani.
Obviously, it could dump like
Not
a whole
from
lot.
Iran yet, not from Iran, just from Israel. You know what it reminds me of, right? And
So,
it freaks me out that it reminds me of this.
pretty
It
tight
reminds
stop
me of
loss.
something Simon kept saying, and he kept saying
If you're gonna try that,
all the ones that were negotiating that were around the table are still alive. They will take out the hardliners. Some of the hardliners will be gone. And I was thinking, how can you know? Like, how did you know that? Like, who around Ali Larijani is the snake? Like, who is the rat? There must have been somebody within that vicinity who knew where he was. This was a targeted strike. Who was feeding that to Israel? How do people know that hardliners, like, they class him as a hardliner? I don't. But obviously, I don't know, freaking me out. Let's see what HK would like to say. HK Jumpy.
George, are you still watching? Are you still here? I don't know what monthly level you were marking on your chart, but this indicator here, it will mark like monthly
Thank you. Do you have any
highs and lows and closes, opens. So it's just a convenience. You don't have to go back like a month or all that stuff. Just saves time. Yeah, this is just bullish here.
I don't know who that was, but I'm just assuming that China not getting oil might be human cost, or was it inevitable?
But in terms of Afghanistan, into Iran. The Afghans, they said no. As soon as they said no, the Americans paid the Qasim Munir to start a war, a fight with Afghanistan. Now that's the political situation there in that region, just across the border of Iran. And yeah, that's
Hey,
what
would you? Hey, bro, on your the getting the oil to China from out of Afghanistan by those lorries, or we call them the trucking, is it really that significant? And the port that they're being loaded, can you elaborate on that?
Okay, so basically, different methods to get the lorries to go across the borders, right? So that's the trucking. Another round they have made, I think, expired, but I'm pretty sure it's in a project that they were planning a tunnel through the Mekong mountains to connect China and Afghanistan. And they were planning to have, I don't know if they started to make it, but 90% sure they finished. However, they started to, the trains, so going across the border and stuff like that. So that's like the big problem that we're having within Afghanistan. The infrastructure, that's why it's getting built really quickly there. The roads there are newer, they're much more well connected. Yeah, like all the people that I know there, they use them very well money in terms of business, but the government is making a shit ton of money, not sure how, and they're doing a lot of these infrastructure projects, like massive ones. I have information as well that they're planning to build a new city with like a mini city, I should say, in I think it's Nangarhar. They're spending I think 80 million USD to build something. Not gonna take it like 30 to 35, 33 towers, and they're planning on doing another two as well, so another two cities in other places. And yeah, so that's what is happening in Afghanistan. It's not all through all this further, but some fighting affairs in other regions. Does that answer the question?
Yes, I'm just astounded that by the trucking they can get that much. I mean, unless they had like a massive caravan of big tanker trucks, that would have to be like a massive ongoing effort. I'm not denying it, but I'm really surprised. I mean, it's really interesting because I haven't heard this being discussed at all.
No, Andrew, your intuition is right. You can't move lots of oil by trucks long distances. The economics of it just make absolutely no sense.
It makes no
Wouldn't it
sense.
make
Wow, I
It's
agree with
supply
Mango.
to Western countries. It does make sense.
Baker, what it is?
Go ahead, I was just gonna say, would it just make sense to supply a little bit to like a certain part of your country, like the southwest region of your country? That way, it'll you could mention that's the whole thing, right?
So China
Oh.
is trying to
It's always like that. For a second, I
but it doesn't make any sense.
take my eyes off the screen and then I see I missed some
Actually isn't very valuable given its weight. They're doing that more because they want to extend infrastructure into Afghanistan.
messages from you.
for purposes of
Did you have your lunch already? No.
get things like mineral resources out.
Ah. Yeah, in the background, just some news about the war. Oh, is it distracting or? I was just mentioning, I don't know if you were here. I'm using like this indicator that I created. Well, no, I just want to know if the background chatter is distracting or something? I just want to know because you're one of the few people that talks to me here. Huh. Don't like even like the music either. Well, the music will stay. I gotta I gotta have that background music, something in the background. No, don't leave. All right, I will turn off the news. Anyway, so I was saying this indicator that I created, it shows monthly and weekly and daily lows and highs and closes. So let me know if you want that. And a bunch of other stuff, but you can turn off everything except for like the daily levels or weekly levels or monthly levels, whatever you want to see. Anyway, let me know if you want this indicator. Yeah, I'm talking to Top Step here. Top Step support at the moment. Oh, prices just keeps on going higher. For really no big reason, I think. So might dump at the open, but we'll see. Well, yeah, I mean, it's very simple. It just shows levels like, for example, this one is a weekly open from 4 weeks ago, you know, and it is a weekly open from 2 weeks ago, and we have one weekly low from 3 weeks ago, and weekly close from 2 weeks ago. Using new prop company, which looks it's a fun still. It's called, yeah, Lucid. Yeah, I tried them too. I might try them again. Local band. Oh, well, this is this indicator. It's a private indicator that I created. Well, with the help of AI. Lots of help from AI. All right, I'll let you know. I still have one, when I got the account, I said I can reset for a lower price, but I think the discount code now is the same price. Huh. Alright, anyway guys, I'm gonna take like a couple of minutes. I need to chat to Top Step support. Oh, here. Okay, I mean, I'll be here, but all right. See you later, George. Oh. Okay, so yeah, this thing is just going to keep on going up until the open, I guess. No volume, nothing. So, yeah. Are you still here, local Ben? Because I was guessing you were asking about this indicator, or there was this indicator as well that's turned on right now. These are different indicators, so let me know. Excuse me. Okay, 924. So a few more minutes until the open. So here is our RTH gap. That's pretty nice here. Now this, yeah, here. And this one here. Let's see. Here we go. Yep, just exploding here. Excuse me. Okay, so really just exploding here. Well, I see the competition. So I'm gonna wait until 10 minutes after 10. Let's see what we'll get then. 1 minute. $60. Yeah. Looking kind of bullish, but I want to see what happens around here. Stop. As very often around this time. I don't know why. What is going? Almost no one watching. Come on, bro. What the hell? Maybe I'll end this stream here since no one's watching. This is bull. Looking like a buy day. So um, ah, ah. I'll just give it a try here. All right, time to end the stream. See you